I'd like to talk to you about someone who I view almost as a saint, as a real crusader for truth. This would be Bob Minton. Now, when I mean saint, I know Bob Minton had problems with taxes, and that's how Scientology drove him underground. Um, Bob Minton bought Scientology pretty much out of the blue. He heard about a lady they were harassing and tried to intervene and stop him from doing this. And that's what started his great crusade against Scientology. And he had problems with people like Peter Alexander, who blamed him for the flop of the movie. Well, it actually was a flop movie. The lack of success that The Prophet had. It was a movie funded by Bob Minton. Bob Minton was the guy that started the LTM, or sorry, LMT, Lisa McPherson Trust in Clearwater, that helped people get out of Scientology and that picketed Scientology. He helped Tori Magoo get out and go and meet Andreas. I believe he's the one that paid for a plane ticket. Like I said, Bob Minton was not perfect, but nobody is. Everybody has their faults. Sometimes people do bad things. But he was a crusader against Scientology. He's dead now, but it wasn't his death that silenced him. It was the constant barrage of Scientology. Because when Scientology perceives you as an enemy, it doesn't have to be somebody like Bob Minton. It can just perceive you as an enemy. And it will attack you and attack and attack and attack and attack. And it will not stop. It's one of the things that makes this religion so dangerous. You hear comedians say, "Oh, I make fun of all religions, but not Scientology because they don't have enough lawyer. They don't have a good enough legal team put together." It's pretty true. Um, Scientology is not one of those cults that claims to turn the other cheek. They will go after you full force, and whatever lie they make up, they can make any lie up to destroy you. And they even have people they call suppressive persons. Anybody who leaves is declared suppressive person, and their family must abandon them. They totally destroy families. Tori Magoo on her. Actually, it's Tori Christman. The channel is Tori Magoo. I believe Tori Magoo 44 talks about this a lot. How she actually had to distance herself from her mother and just talk about the weather and things like that, not really getting anything serious because her mother told her to take her medication for epilepsy. She would have died if she didn't take the medication. Scientology doesn't believe. Basically, it's a Gnostic sect. Doesn't believe that the body is anything. It believes all sickness is in the mind. It doesn't even believe the brain is the mind. It believes the brain is just a lump of flesh. Had they thought the brain was the receiver for the soul, I might, agree with them on that point. But it turns out I don't agree with them on anything. They say that the lack of smoking may cause cancer, so I guess I'm preventing cancer right now. The the wickedness that was under L. Ron Hubbard was bad, but now we have David Miscavige. And the fight that Bob Minton brought to their doorstep, that he wasn't like everybody. The city of Clearwater got tricked, got suckered under by the United Churches of Florida, which was actually a front for Scientology. It wasn't anything, it was just another name Scientology used to move in and gain ground. And I think Anonymous owes a lot to him. He was at the forefront. He was before Anonymous. And then people started finding the total destruction of families. and the personalities that are behind this that'll just go after you. People had enough, and it's great that Anonymous has this grassroots effort. But it's sad that before Bob Minton died, he got pushed into silence by Scientology because they dug up some, supposedly, I don't know, I don't want to pin anything on him. Maybe he just shut up because he didn't want to deal with the legal battles. But apparently he had some not too kosher dealings in Nigeria where he didn't put money the right places where it should have been. But okay, that's a personal fault. He didn't run an organization that destroyed families, and he actually did try to help people. I don't know if there's much more to say, but to look at the speeches that Bob Minton gave. He even received the Leo J. Ryan Award. Congress, I believe he was a congressman. Congressman Ryan was the one that went down and tried to get the families back from Jonestown. And that's pretty much kind of who Bob Minton was. Look at everything. Scientologists threw everything they had at him, and at the end of his life they just got him to go into silence. This is what Scientology does to people. It does it to their own people. Tries to do it to anybody who has any type of freedom of thought. It's kind of scary, these organizations that say, oh, we believe in free speech, but then they do everything to stamp it out. And everything they claim from not all, I'm just going to say anyone who questions, all the accusations they put on them is basically everything that they're guilty of. And if anybody wants watching this who's anonymous, I'm sure you know who Bob Minton is. And if anybody sees this, doesn't know about Anonymous, doesn't know about Bob Minton, Xeno TV, TorMagoo.com, and the Scientology now is the Angry Gay Pope channel. It's not the Angry Pope anymore. Well, he still is, but it's a different channel. But to really go back and look at the life of Bob Minton would do anybody good. It educates you, and it shows you somebody standing up against a real evil, wicked force, a horrible bureaucracy, cult, dictatorship that is Scientology, total mind control. So this is my video, I guess, praising Bob Minton, and I believe his legacy lies with Anonymous. So go Anonymous. Lead their, what is it? Their little statement: "We are Legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us." It's awesome. Go Anonymous. And I hope Bob Minton's in a good place right now. I hope there is an afterlife, and he's there. And I shouldn't say that. Okay, go Anonymous.